right, it's the next morning, and oh, it's toasty warm right here. That heat is going out and going around this. It's actually warmer on the back side of this 2x4 than it is right here. Good, good, good. I got to get the clamps off of here to get some measurements and get the layout. Then they're going to go back on. I got to glue up these joints right here. And what else? Oh, I was just looking at this. I put this screw in up here, but I have electricity that goes up and over the door, and it's right about in that area. I'm going to cut a little access hole and make sure that I'm not penetrating my wiring. And when I go to fill this stuff up, before I put these furring strips on, the one above the door and the one right here, I need to fill this and the gaps around the door with foam, and I'll just foam that back up at the time. Yeah, I did not even think of that. Okay, let's get these clamps off and get a little bit cleaned up here so that I can work on this front edge, and I'll get back to you then. Oh, and I think I'm just going to make this a two-part. I have no idea where I'll split it. We'll see how much footage I have by the time I'm done. I have the rest of today and all day tomorrow with other stuff that I got to get done as well to work on this, and then I have my surgery the day after that. So, or no, it's actually 2 days, but I have a whole bunch of other stuff to take care of the day before surgery. So it's going to be 3 days total. So yeah, that might be 2 half-hour videos. All right, I'll get back with you in just a second. I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not, but that screw went right above the wires in here. At least I believe it did. While the screw was still in there, I took a needle nose and pulled on the wires, and they were loose. And I pulled it out as far as I could after I took the screw out to see if there was any nick in the wires or anything, and I can't find any. This will be on an arc fault circuit, so if it did nick the wires and I get any arcing in there, it should blow the breaker. And if that happens, the wall will be completely covered by then, but I can access that area from the other side, cut an access hatch in there and fix the problem, and then cover it back up. So I have that location written down here. Gonna get this foamed up and then head to lunch. So when I got back from lunch, I trimmed this foam off, and then I needed a hand to get this glued up. So I called my daughter in here. We got that clamped up, and then I had to go right into this one because it attaches to that one. And one thing led to another, and I just blasted away at this until the end of the day. I got this in here at the bottom, that one, and these ones above the door. I really need to move fast because I'm not going to be able to do anything on this for probably 2 months. I don't know how long the recovery is going to be, so I needed to blast away at it. I want to get those 2 panels on here so I can put that flap door back on there. I don't want to take this off and then put it back on again when I go to put the panels on here. So that's where it is. I got everything trimmed and sanded as flush as it needs to be. I have the top of the panel marked, and I am ready to go, ready to cut panels. But I'm going to be doing a panel saw review, so I need to get that review started. I'm going to be using the panel saw on all these panels and the really curved, or not curved, the really angular insides of the downdraft dust collector. That's kind of, well, it's at a real steep angle going down to pipe at the bottom. So that's going to be a real interesting review. So let me get the review started. The review is going to be over several months. So I'll get that review started, and then I'll get back with you with the panels. I was positive that I had the little thing right there, right on the line, and this time it removed the line on this side and left the line plus a 30-second on this side, which is about what it did before. And this time it only went on one rail. That's kind of baffling. I will get back with you a few panels in. We'll see if I can work that out. And we're going to be doing some bevel work with this, so that should be pretty interesting as well. I gotta apologize for not videotaping. I've been in a super rush. I was doing a review, the beginning of a review of this Festool track saw. So that took a bunch of time. It is now almost 3 o'clock, and realistically I only have till 6 o'clock, and I got to get a whole nother panel cut. And this panel, once I get it set up in place like this, I got to figure out where my mortises go and do some exacting mortises on here. And I don't want to rush that. It's really a critical job. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish or not. We'll give it a shot, though. I'll show you the progress here and there on the way. Right now, I have these shims taped to the floor. We got this dead flush, and it's on the level line up on the top, and we got it held up there by this. What I got to do is now take this off. I don't have to do this with all of the rest of them. It's just these ones around the door. I got to take this off, put a bead of glue here. Actually, you know what? I don't have to do that. Yeah, I don't need a bead of glue on there. I got all these screws here. Yeah, we'll skip the glue and just get this screwed in and then get to work on this beast right here. It's gonna have a 1/4 inch overhang that's gonna get trimmed. That's all the way around. And like I said, them pockets, so it's got a big opening that has to be precise, and it has to be an 1/8 inch away from this one, just like all the other panels. And that one comes over to right here. So it's not much of a panel. It's, oh, what is that? Little over a foot over here, and yeah, maybe a little over a foot at the top. Big L shape. All right, let me get going on this and I'll get back with you along the way somewhere. I started with a mess and I ended with a mess. I worked late last night. I wanted to get these 2 panels completely in place and done, and I did it. Yeah, I was routing, as you can see. Well, yeah, it's on video. You'll have already seen that. So, this you did not see. I'll pull those out later. I'm not really going to do anything with this but unclamp it, take this plastic down, and put that flap door back up. I needed that flap door in place because I have that surgery tomorrow and I'm not going to be able to do anything with this for a good while. And we have really cold weather coming up. I mean, like -8, -9. And the cats, if they're stuck out in the cold, they can come through that cat door and they can get through that flap door. Eventually, there's going to be a cat door in the wall over there, so they'll be able to come in through there and then come in and out of the shop. And at night, this is heated. It's 40 degrees in here at night, but that's better than freezing to death. So you can finally see what I was talking about. What I did, these bump outs right here, I have like a 32nd of an inch gap between the inside, this beef up, and the plywood, and I smoothed glue on that so that when I got a wide board on here that presses on that entire bump out, when that's pressed, it oozed into these openings here and out the front. So I should have a nice flat surface out here and my 1/4 inch gap right here. Hopefully that's a 1/4 inch. I'm going to come back and measure it, but it should be. And then this all gets flush trimmed and a little bit of sanding and detailing, and it should be perfect. Same thing on this side. Needs a little bit of detailing, but for the most part, it is nearly dead on. Yeah, that is nice. And again, this gets flush trimmed back here too, but none of that's going to happen right away. I have a whole lot to do today, so I'm going to end this video. These videos, or this video, is going to be split in two, like I said earlier, and I'm going to publish these while I'm on recuperation. So I have a video that will come out this Saturday that, what was that? Oh, the routing of, was it? No. Was it the installation of this? I can't even remember. That video will come out Saturday, and then the 2 weeks after that will be these two videos. You will have already seen the first part of this. I started a review on the track saw, so that video is going to come out later because I still have a bunch of stuff to try out with the track saw, but so far so good. So watch for that video as well. There was some issues with the DeWalt cordless router, and that will be out on the review for that tool as well. So I got 2 reviews in the works. Oh, I think I have 4 reviews in the works. I'm going to try to get any backlog of videos out as well. So lots of stuff coming up. Today, at the bare minimum, I got to get this stuff off of this stack here. What I do is take the top 2 sheets off and then take whatever sheet is next. And that's what I did with those 2 there. So I'll put these 2 back on there. And then when I return to regular old work, these are like, I think they're 80 pounds. I'm not sure. I'll put it on screen. I definitely can't lift these for a while, but I may try to get some of these up. I'll see if I can get a hand. I just got to get them up on the horse, and then I can do all the layout and probably do the track sawing and all that. And then I would need a hand lifting it up and putting it on the wall. I don't know. We'll see. I'll figure something out for a little bit later in the recovery. So that's it for now. Make sure to come back and watch these reviews. And as soon as I'm able, the rest of this wall is going to go very quick. I could probably get 4 panels up in a day. So that's, maybe a week and a half, but I have no idea when that's going to be. So make sure you stay tuned and find out.